Hi, this is Pokeirv, and I'm here with
Ben.
and we're gonna go through a little Pokemon tournament I played in on the online. They're having the online tournaments. So I'm using a Virgen Genesect deck, and my first game was versus Fairies. So how do you think this is gonna go, Ben?
Oh, I'm not sure. I mean, you've won Michigan States, but I'm not sure how well you can do past that.
Well, we'll see.
We'll see.
We'll see how it goes. All
You have a
right.
good matchup against it.
So he's got Wigglytuff, and then we already had a join in progress because this was already recorded.
And this is interesting because you don't usually see a Wigglytuff in a fairy deck.
No, you don't, but I think they've gone all out with the fairies for this.
Yeah, you can tell because they have that Slurpuff on the bench to prevent the status effects.
Yep. There's a great ball. You rarely see a great ball played anymore. Didn't see what he got there.
That was the Swirlix.
Another Swirlix.
Yeah.
So he does 40 to my Virgen. Alright. So I'm going to drop a few Pokemon here on the bench. Got the Genesect already ready there.
Yeah, just going to put on an energy, and since he has no supporter, he's just going to Emerald Slash because standard thing to do with a Genesect deck. You want to get that turn 2 Emerald Slash every time.
The good thing is, I've got energy switches, so I can get more energy on the Genesect if I want. I've got the plasma energy to be able to bring up someone from their bench and attack. So let's see what they're going to do here. That Wigglytuff scares me. It's quite frightening. And here's another beautiful part of the system where it glitches so you can't see. So what's that? Is that a Florges?
Yeah, that is a Florges, so it'll be able to do 20 for each fairy and grass Pokemon on his field.
And it's got 160 HP, so it makes it pretty weak EX to have there. It's a pretty good get 2 prizes for Pokemon.
Yeah, it can be tough to hit with a strong 120 with that Pokemon. You'll have to load your bench. Ooh, a Lysander.
Yep, he's going for the Dedenne. Thinks he's going to block us with the Dedenne. Sorry he can't see that switch in our hand. Oh, 40 to Dedenne. No, not Dedenne. Isn't Dedenne a fairy in a different version?
Yes, he is Fairy and Lightning.
Oh, well that's just mean to attack your fellow fairy. Alright.
Yes.
So let's go ahead and bring up.
Looks like the Florges will be coming up.
Yep, we brought the Florges up. Like I said, this is something we've already recorded. We're recording commentary later, so.
And like you said, that Florges is pretty prone to damage, seeing that it can't one-hit knock out the Genesect.
Yep. So I went ahead and I energy switched an energy on there just in case when I get to go do the G booster, if I get that out. But I didn't get it. So I'm going to go ahead and put on the muscle band, do my Megalo Cannon, get him in position to be knocked out.
Yeah, and with that muscle band, it's going to help if he brings up that Xerneas to one-hit knock it out.
Yep, because you get the 10 for the Deoxys because it's plasma. Alright, so there we get the 130. And we did another 20 to Wigglytuff.
Not so tough now.
Yeah, he scares me. I want him dead. Oh! He puts another fairy energy. No, what's surprising is he doesn't have the Aromatisse.
Yeah, that's the interesting thing. Instead, he's gone the Slurpuff route, it seems.
Which I really don't understand, but what the heck.
I mean, if you're going to run Great Ball and all that.
So this is the point where I really wish Genesect could hit 30 on the bench so I could put that Florges on the bench. But I'm willing to take my 3 prizes.
Well, that's where that 160 is a really weird amount of HP.
Yep. So I'm going to Ultra Ball, get myself another Genesect on the bench.
Always good to load 2 up.
Yep. Especially since I have that damage on there. And I also, in this deck, I have the tool remover so that if I could pick up the tools off of my guys and be able to place them back again. Put 2 in my hands from my side.
Yeah, it's a good way to pick up a G booster off a damaged guy or clear off headringers off your Pokemon. Speaking of headringer, we did see that unusual play in here, but
Got the headringer there.
yeah.
Going through trying to decide what to pull here.
This is one of those points where it's always good to make sure you look through to see that none of your stuff is prized that you may need.
So when I played this, I really didn't mean to pull the headringer. I was going to pull an energy switch, but I got distracted and I clicked on the headringer.
I was going to ask, why are you
because I wanted to energy switch that energy off the Virgen over to the other Genesect.
Oh.
So I screwed up.
I was going to wonder where the headringer was
Yeah,
coming from.
you know what happens? You screw up and you still play on. So, but let's go ahead and take 3 prizes while we're at it.
Seems like a pretty good deal to me.
Yep, because he's just got so much going for him in this game.
And with that, you actually knock out all his energy on the field, basically.
Yep, and my hope was to have actually found the G-Booster too, but once I saw that was prized going through there, that's why I kind of ripped back and forth through it. And as usual, the G-Booster, she's a gone.
Yeah, but that's the nice thing about Genesect. You don't always need that card.
Nope. And I'm set up anyway. So he did 30. I'm still good to go here.
Yeah, because he doesn't have any other energy on the field for him to really attack with much else.
Nope. And
they
they gave up. Yep. So this was round 1 of the tournament. Ooh, I got a whole token. 2 tokens.
And I would say Genesect was the MVP of that one.
Yeah. Yeah, he did it all. So they give up and we move on to round 2. So kind of unusual fairies deck. Do you think that's anything that could be competitive anywhere in the real world?
Probably not.
Yeah, but it's nice for the online to give it a try. So Juan P 137, that was a great try. Now we have another interesting deck. Game 2, second round. Semifinals. Meloetta and Friends, I called it.
This will be a round deck.
Well, you would say that.
But we're probably not going to see very many rounds going on.
You're going to be very surprised when you see this, Ben, because Meloetta seemed to be pretty lonely in this deck. I don't know how to describe it. Atlanta Falcon, they lost a lot this year. They suck. The only good thing was they had Devin Hester, the Bears' old kick returner. He was the only bright spot for a team that, should just fold up and go away. So we start with the Deoxys, which is the ideal start for this deck, I would say. Wouldn't you? Who wants to start with the Virizion and make it easy? But the good part is I usually have a switch in my hand.
The only trouble is you might need another basic to use that switch with.
Yes, well, that actually makes it tough. So
we get a mystery card as they're active.
And, another just horrible thing with the online, that they freaking can't get the graphics to work correctly. So you have to right click to show what it is. So I know it's the Meloetta. So
there it is.
It's got that round attack. 30 damage times the number of your Pokemon that have round attacks. So
he's going to need to get a lot of Pokemon in play for that to start working.
So he attached to water, passed.
Now this should be interesting.
Yeah, you know what? I was trying to debate. Do I go ahead and put that G-Booster on Deoxys at this point? It's a tough play. But you know what? I said it. I'm going to end.
It's a good way to save that, the G-Booster and the Shadow Triad.
Luckily, when I end... Well, I didn't want a Juniper because I needed all that because I'd have lost my G-Booster and my Shadow Triad, which I could have probably Versus Seekered at some point, but but I went for the end because I just didn't want to lose all that, and I really didn't care what he had in his hand because this deck doesn't seem like it's going anywhere. So luckily I did have the switch.
Yeah, luckily we were able to pull all that out there.
And this is the beautiful part about this Dedenne.
He can attack Yveltals, and he can search for more basics from your
Right.
deck.
So here we go. Let's do entrainment. Let's do entrainment. I'm thinking. Still thinking.
Do we want to do that 20 damage or get more basics? That's the question of the day.
Checking out Meloetta. I just wanted to check first.
Make sure it can't knock you out or do something crazy with its attack.
That was my only worry. So we have two choices. Entrainment, get 2 basics, put them on your bench, or energy short. So I don't know why it shows a 0. Because it's an attack, but it doesn't have any damage. So why not? Let's get a Virgen on Genesect. I have energy switches. I have different ways to do this. So that's the good part. That's the reason I went with the grass on Dedenne was I can always hopefully maybe switch him and energy switch him or, do what I need to do.
Yeah,
So,
just give yourself as much of a chance to do what you need to do as possible.
Yep.
And with that Versus Seeker, you're going to have a supporter for the next turn, so you're pretty safe at the moment.
So what do you do there? He evolved that Whismer into a
Loudred,
Loudred.
which doesn't have the round attack yet, so that won't necessarily be what he'll be attacking with. I'm guessing he's going to go for an
He's
Exploud.
He's gonna try to. Well, yeah, he's going for Explode,
If he ever gets it out.
and he's gonna laser me.
Now this is something I haven't seen in any round decks, but then again, I haven't seen many round decks.
Yeah, but the only problem with the laser is it really doesn't work when you have Virgen on the field
This is true.
and you have a grass attached to the Pokemon, which I don't think he realized. So, looks like that wasn't a good choice.
Yeah?
Thank God for, what is that, Verdant Dance?
Verdant Wind.
Verdant Wind, Verdant Dance. There, Verdant Wind.
There it is.
Each of your Pokemon has any grass energy attached to it can't be affected by special conditions. And it's interesting, you say, well, why did it let it use a laser? Right now, the ruling and the way this plays is it lets you use the laser for no effect.
Yeah, the ruling on laser is you can use it as long as they aren't both asleep and poisoned already.
Yep. It doesn't matter that it can't have any effect. Alright, so we end.
And we don't necessarily get the energy switch in the switch, but that's fine for now because they're doing just about as much as we are.
And I went ahead and attacked him because I wanted to...
That's good math because once you hit it for 70, you can snipe it on the bench with Genesect for 20.
That was my thought. Because as he gets damaged, I'm assuming he's going to want to retreat him or something. He's going to go ahead and try to hit me.
It looks like Dedenne might even be putting work in on that Loudred soon.
Yeah.
With all that energy he's stacking on it. Puts down some more mystery cards. We'll see what those
Gotta
are.
love the online.
That's
And this
Shiram.
was the shock.
And
Well, he played an N.
Kyurem.
Yes, a Kyurem EX. Against the grass deck.
Well, Kyurem is weak to metal, but I still don't understand why it's in a round deck.
Oh, no, I meant a round deck. I'm sorry.
It kind of doesn't have
Yeah, it makes absolutely no sense what he's doing. So we got a lot of options here. We got the energy switch, we got an energy to attach, we got Skyla.
You could get all fancy here and Skyla for a switch and do all that energy switching business. But, that would be using a lot of cards. Wait.
Well, let's see. Since I can't remember what I did, it makes it more exciting.
It does. It looks like there will be a retreat.
I retreated to Dene, yeah. Because they're really going nowhere with what they got. So I decided to be a little patient with it.
And we are going to see a Skyla from here. Just gonna go ahead and get that G booster for that Kyurem EX just in case. That way you can either drop it down this turn or next turn. You'll be dropping it down this turn, so that way they can't end it out because you're Skyload for it, so they know it's in your hand. This way you don't have to.
There's the Emerald Slash.
Yeah. And that's a fine play because you had no energy attached that turn. So you just wanted to set up so that way next turn you could get a supporter to try to get you some plasma energies or something.
So Atlanta Falcon is looking. Can't decide what to do. Meloetta's in danger. Poor Meloetta. And we go for the end. And still in good shape.
Yeah, still have a supporter and still have an energy.
Yep, and I also have the Versus Seeker if I want to go in for my Skyla and do something from there.
Yep.
Wonder if he made, for some reason, he uses his Versus Seeker after he's used it to get the end back.
Yeah, one thing with Versus Seeker is you don't want to use it after you've played your supporter because it shows your opponent what you're going to do the next turn, and it also it eliminates the chance that you could, like...
So here's my next favorite one. A Shaman.
This is interesting, I'll admit.
So the best part is, I can use Genesect, hit the Shaman for 110 without having a G booster.
Now I'm wondering here, why would he retreat for the Shaman when he has a Kyurem on the bench?
That was what I was wondering too, and look at that.
And that's a beautiful plasma.
And that was the beautiful, and here we go, man. 4 prizes.
Yeah, well he brought it up for you, so you didn't need it, but you got it anyways.
Yep.
It'll just be good to bring up Loudred or someone next turn.
So I saved the plasma.
We're going to Versus Seeker for Skyla here because we're pretty much set with our hand next turn because we already have that plasma energy in case we want to switch anything up. So he's just going to go in for... He's going to grab the switch. That way he doesn't have to discard the energy off the Virizion, which is nice. Because since Genesect doesn't have the ability to Super Rod anymore, you got to be careful with your energies.
So, and I don't think they thought about the Deoxys being able to do the extra 10. They thought they were going to force me to do the G booster.
Yeah, on something with much less HP.
So exactly 110,
Yeah,
and
exactly.
then the 20 to set up our friend, and 4 prizes. Bing, bada, boom, bada. Woo-hoo-hoo.
And if they don't end you here, you will just move up that Kyurem and knock it out, and that'll be game. You get the fully loaded Genesect, and you only need to knock out one more thing.
Yep. And I also have Escape Rope if they don't put another one down.
Yep.
So, got this set multiple ways. Right now, though, he's saying he's got me where he wants me. And there we go with the end. So, wipe all that out.
And we get 2 supporters. Pretty sweet end.
Yep.
And there we finally see the Exploud being played.
So now he can do, what is it, 50 plus?
It's 50 times the amount of round you have in play. That's another round, so that's 2. So
Yeah.
try to go for another Pokemon with round off that Great Ball, I think.
Another mystery.
It's Timpole, so he will only be getting off 100 damage with this round. It appears. Unless he goes for his Destructive Sound, which I wouldn't understand. No, he's going for the 100, yep. Because he's thinking next turn he can knock you out with the Kyurem.
So look at this.
He's just drawing
3 supporters. And there we go.
There's the Escape Rope, there's the Plasma, 2 different ways to do it. Although you did need the Plasma because he put the Timpole down.
Yeah, he put the temple down, so I
the
did need
Escape
it.
Rope,
But
and you can just bring it up, and G-Boost.
And I wanted to kill Pokeirv. I could have brought up the other, but I wanted to go after that to show who the superior Pokemon player was, and will always be. 210?
That'd be me, right?
Yeah, it would be me. Victory.
And with this, we're going
Second
to move on
round.
to the finals.
Yeah, we're moving on to the finals, and look at this. We got a whole 3 coins this time instead of just 1 off the wheel of misfortune. 4 coins.
And wow, that was only 5 turns.
Yep. And the math is right. 1 plus 3 is 4 now. They're doing correct math. Look at that. 430 damage dealt. He dealt 100. His MVP was Explode.
It's the only thing that did damage the whole game.
Yep. Look at those trainers. 10 trainers. I played. He played 6. But 6-0 in the prize cards.
Yep.
You know, when I saw that 210 damage, I was thinking of with the Mega Evolutions where they're 220 and stuff with the G Booster. You know, I'm going to have to put an extra Deoxys in there to get the 220. To take out some of those Megas.
Yeah, but luckily the big Megas, the Manectric and the what's going to be the Gardevoir.
Yep, so not sure what that guy was playing, but let's move on to the championship game.
Yeah. Versus a water deck.
Yeah, this was a...
That doesn't sound too good for
No,
him.
this does not sound good for him. Dun, dun, dun.
Sounds interesting.
Dun, no, 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 no.
Done.
Alright. So I just want to show about the tournament stuff here. There's the details with single elimination. They like to give the booster packs for rewards. 3rd and 4th get tournament tickets. And then 5th through 8th get 25 tokens. So this was one where I had to pay coins, I believe, to get in. No, I played tickets to get in.
As it says on the bottom
shows on
left.
the bottom I did tickets, yeah. Well, you know.
Some of them
It
you had to pay
happens.
coins, some you paid tickets. They did it different ways.
Yep.
And here we'll be moving on against Pathman. And I found it interesting how now they show you the types under the deck boxes.
Yeah, so when I saw he had water, I'm like, well, unless he's playing all those Kyurums like the last guy, it's probably not going to be good. And I'm actually going to get to go first.
Always a great advantage. And it's always good when you don't get Deoxys as a starter, or even Jirachi.
Yeah, no, I got exactly what I needed. I would prefer the Deoxys to make it a little more challenged to win, but so be it.
And with this, we're holding 3 energies in hand, which is a bit much in a Virgen. And we see a Blastoise, now that's interesting.
Yeah, this, oops, they're not going to like this, yeah. This is not going to be fun.
Yeah, we get the standard
I think he gave me a little message or something with some symbol, which I have no idea what that symbol is.
It looks like a very sad face.
Is that a sad face?
Yeah, it looks like a very sad face.
Yeah, that should be a very sad face, because what the heck are you playing Blastoise EX for?
For the Mega, of course.
Yes. And yeah, they don't like it.
And here we're not going to play the Junior for the Ultra Ball because we're just holding a lot of energy in
They
hand.
don't like itty. I don't know how to type in captions. Alright, you got an energy on Blastoise EX. Maybe he's going to Rapid Spin, Splash Bomb me. Who knows what's going to happen. But let me tell you, it ain't going to happen for a while.
Yeah, I'm wondering, since he's playing water, if we're going to see any Suicunes here. Because that could be kind of a problem. But, and there you just want to Emerald Slash him because you've got that Plasma in hand. And with Genesect, a lot of the times, if you have the Plasma in hand, you're good as long as you've got a Plasma. And we'll see if he drops any more basics. If not, this is the game.
Like I said, I don't remember. I'm old. I'm sad. I don't remember what happened, but I know it was very sad for him. And he had an Ultra Ball.
So it looks like there will be another basic coming out.
I wanted to look to see what that meant. I still didn't know what it means. Sorry, I'm not hip to the little symbols. Emojis, yes. I'm not Mr. Emoji. That was a character Tony Randall played in anything. Mr. Moto, sorry. Not Mr. Emoji. Domo arigato, Mr. Emoji. Domo. There's a Suicune you said about.
Yeah, and there's the Suicune I was talking about. Because it has the ability to prevent any damage from EXs, which is really good. And we're going to see a gold potion. I haven't seen one of those for a while.
It was interesting, and then he went Mega Blastoise, like you predicted.
Yeah, and this way you can't Emerald Slash knock him out, but you can still Megalo Cannon him, though. I think in doing that, he just wanted preventing you from loading up any more guys.
Yep. Hydro Bombard. 120 and 30 to 2 of your opponent's bench Pokemon.
It's like Darkrai EX almost.
Yeah, with having ended your turn and not letting you do anything, and he still needs 2 more energies on this. So unless he's going to pull the Blastoise and Deluge onto here somehow. Can he go Mega Blastoise to the Blastoise to Deluge?
No.
Is that a proper... Can he Evo Soda to that?
I don't believe so.
All right, well, he threw an energy on Suicune. So he's obviously giving up on the...
On the Mega Blastoise.
Yeah. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to Megalo Cannon him to say goodbye to that Mega Blastoise. And I'm going to hit Suicune for a big nothing.
To knock out this Suicune, we're going to need a G-Booster.
And realize I have not had a chance to look through my deck, so I don't know if the G-Booster's prized or not.
That is a problem.
So I may be in trouble. But you know what? If he puts something on that bench...
Then it's coming up.
And he's Colressing for 1. Because
he only
had the Colress, yep.
And he didn't even get an energy off of that.
He didn't get an energy. So here's my big play.
Is it going to be an Ultra Ball for a Jirachi?
Yes. Watch what happens. Because, like I said, I don't remember what I did. This is exciting.
Makes it much more suspenseful.
Yes.
And there we see the Jirachi.
Yes. And yes, as you predicted.
And hopefully we'll be able to Stellar Guidance for that Skyline and grab that G-Booster if it's in there.
You know, but I should have checked to see if the G-Booster was there. And I
was
did
gonna
it.
Say, you should
I
have said
did it,
show
and
all
I hate
cards.
this because I don't do the show all cards. But you know what? I was willing to take the chance at this point because either way,
yeah, nothing was going for the
I was going to go get
to
to Denny if I had to. There we go. There's the G-Booster. And that's game.
That's it. That's the whole tournament.
Gotta love the G-Booster. But yeah, I was thinking I would go to Denny, and then I was probably going to find out that the Denny and the G-Booster were priced side by side. So that was kind of stupid, but I got lucky. But you need to check. So 400 damage to Suicune. Just enough?
I think so.
And victory is mine.
And he has won a tournament here.
And I am the tournament champion. Let's see what the Wheel of Misfortune. And, ooh, another 3. So I got 4 total. 3 plus 1 for the game is 4. So it was sweet to do a 400 damage to that Suicune.
Yeah, showing him you can't block me.
Winner, winner, chicken dinner. That's me. Look at that. 1 plus 3 is 4. And I'm still winner, winner, chicken dinner. 740 damage dealt. They dealt nothing. Don't know what this deck was. Don't know what he was thinking. Boy, did he run into the wrong deck.
Yeah, it looked like he was expecting Landorus or something more water weak.
Yep. Well, that's how it goes. So.
I mean, it's always cool to try out new ideas. I love
It
new
is.
ideas.
It is. Maybe should have actually thought about it. So there we go. Pokeirv, I'm the winner. Woo! Winner, winner, chicken dinner.
So,
I got some interesting packs that I really don't care about. As you can see, I've already got 130 something of the Furious Fists. I've got plenty of those. So thank you, Ben, for doing the commentary with me.
Sure, no problem, anytime.
And hopefully we'll do this again as they keep going. The tournaments are going this whole weekend. So that's all she wrote. Thank you for watching. This is Pokeirv with
Ben, and we will see you next time.
Yep, see you next time. Thanks, everybody.